So these guys want to give me a bit of a tour, and I've never seen it before, only from the gate. And there's a little blue engine in there that actually come from Callybanks of Findon. Now Findon is the first place I started filming. It really brought me into the historical ways of filming, and I love it. So hopefully it may be Lindsay or it may be somebody else. Let's go have a look. Oh, Northampton Ironstone Railway, and there's our little blue engine. Lovely. I'll just go say hello. Here we are, Ironstone Railway Museum, and well, we've got Lindsay with us. How are you, Lindsay? All right, mate?
All right, yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. So Lindsay looks after the Facebook channel, and he lets a lot of my posts up for other beauties to come and see what we got. He's going to give me a little tour around. Right, what we got then, Lindsay? What we got?
Right, so the EPB middle coach is due to go in a week's time.
Right.
So we got a 3-car unit that was stored here about 20 years ago, and it's not really gone anywhere, so it's been moved on.
Okay.
So this is going to Swanage.
Swanage.
So the council have given us a task to modernise and try and refocus the museum back to the ironstone and industrial heritage of Northampton.
Oh.
So part of that is getting rid of Southern Region railway stock.
Right, okay.
That's been stored here with the intention of being
refurbished, wouldn't
yeah,
it? Yeah. So I suppose are these other owners that have kept things here to restore, and then of course as things get tough.
Some have moved on, some have died, and some of them we struggle to find the owners for. But anyway, there's a double-decker coach further down there, which is also due to go fairly soon.
Right, okay.
It's one of two, I think, that still exist, and that's going to join the other one. It's a Southern Region sleeper service that they did.
Oh wow! Okay.
And it's in quite poor condition there, so it's going to need completely rebuilding.
Right.
But that's due to go as well. I'll take you down there in a little bit and show you part of the challenges. Okay. And then the motor units for the EPB.
Yeah.
We have got some interested parties that are looking to take the others.
Oh right, okay.
And once we've done that, then the council said we can look at doing some other industrial wagon projects and stuff.
Oh, okay.
To keep a railway going, you need a revenue stream, and running trains is not sufficient for the whole year. So
no.
we can get some wagon projects and other.
That's it. Real focus on the ironstone industry that was here, and real try and promote what was here.
Yeah, well, that's exactly.
I mean, that's
although
what
it was one of the earliest ironstone, very earliest actually. If you take the Danes Camp, which was an Iron Age
hill fort, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
so
amazing.
When they've been doing the excavations in the 1800s, 1870s, 1880s, they were finding old hand tools and stuff, and they were excavating it for ironstone.
That's it. I've seen them up in Northampton Museum. And
Yeah. It was quite a short-lived Iron Age or ironstone quarrying, 1873, and then it finally finished in 1921. So.
Oh, that's really early.
Yeah. So
compared to some of the ones up in Findon, they carried on going through to the 60s.
Yeah, I know. I live in Byfield, and there was an ironstone quarry there as well.
Oh, right,
and,
okay.
That ended in the 60s as well.
Wow.
But I think what happened was it's not the finest grade. There's a lot of
as a lot as the other
rubbish in it, to clear it out. So it's not very good grade iron. And blew the furnaces out, I think, finally in 1921. They did close them for the war. They then got asked to open them again, and then they closed them again. And then there were several attempts to try and reopen them.
Right,
but,
okay.
There was various access issues
and of course a hill fort as well. But I suppose back then they really didn't care about the history like we do now.
No.
They dug a massive tunnel underneath it, and you've got the tunnel vents for Hunsbury Hill Tunnel on top of the hill fort. So hang on.
And I can't remember his name now. The owner of the land, though, when they were digging it out, did give a little bounty for anybody finding anything of archaeological interest.
Oh.
So that was part of the incentive to dig, was also you could find
little amulets,
tools or whatever,
arrowheads.
So they actually did recover quite a lot. So, but obviously the mound isn't there anymore because they've destroyed it.
No, that's it. Well, you've got a grass area on top, and you see the ditches along the side.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think how old that ditch is, though. And,
if you have a look, I've got some old site maps, and probably you have as well. I mean, behind us here is a big field.
Yes.
And that was a quarry as well.
Yeah, that's it. There's an information board right in the middle.
Yeah, exactly.
Because me and Jamie, we did actually come by here. I think it was whilst we were all locked in our
I
own.
did see your video and had a little nosy around yourselves, and you walked up to the top.
Yeah, we did. And I assumed it would be a little bit like Chester Country Park, where the railway was closed, and most people usually walk it. So me and Jamie walked the line, and the amount of people that told me off. So I do apologise.
Well, technically you're not supposed to.
No, you're not. So I don't advise you do it.
Certainly once you get above where the concrete sleepers are, the crossing at the top, there's a lot of reclamation got to be done to get that track moving again.
Oh, right,
I mean, this is part of what all these concrete sleepers are about. So at the moment, like last week, we were moving these out of the yard because you need enough room to get a low loader in here.
Yeah.
And then the tractor unit round the back of it, get the coach on, and then get it back out again. So all these sleepers are being moved down here, between the two coaches at the moment.
Yeah, I see. But I suppose it is the same thing as everywhere else, even Wellingborough Museum. They need new blood. So if you've got some time spare and you'd like to come and help this wonderful railway, move it into the future a little bit, then come message over and I'll give you the link for this place.
Yeah, I mean, even if it's just the summer months, sort of from Easter to October, helping on when we're running trains, because it still takes 5 people to run the trains.
Well, yeah, because you need your guards.
You've got a driver, assistant driver, a guard, somebody on the platform, somebody on the crossing, so you have a man crossing.
Oh, of course, up there, yeah.
That's 5 people, and that's without anybody else doing anything else.
That's it. And to be fair with you, I haven't seen anyone younger than myself, and I'm 36.
Yeah.
Have you got anyone young?
Yeah, we've got a couple of guys, a young lad called Elliot, and he's started with us.
Lovely.
And he helps us on running days and stuff, and we've got one or two others, but not that many at the moment.
No, that's it, and it's the same for everywhere across the country. So I advise, if you've got somewhere close to home, join up. Yeah.
The Northampton Development Corporation decided to redevelop this whole area and build 100,000 houses.
Oh.
So they highlighted this park as being something of interest to the
public,
to the new residents, because obviously
okay.
being an ex-quarry, it's very difficult to build on until the ground's fully settled.
Yes.
Ian Clayton, who was the original founder of the railway, is the Rushton Railway Society.
Oh, Rushton! Yes, I did hear Rushton was part of this.
Yeah, exactly. This is the forerunner to that.
Oh, okay.
They contacted the council and said, "Hang on, we could do something for you here. We could reinstate the railway."
Yeah.
And they started off. Well, I've been putting some photos, as you can see on Facebook.
Yeah, they're good.
Early compounds. I mean, they had first the council let them have some land at the top of the hill, and then they moved down to here, built a second compound, and that's one of the photos I've putting on.
Ah, okay.
Page, so you can see how that's developed, and then over the years, this has grown into what we see here. But without Alan
Clayton and his son Ian.
Yeah. So Ian, who's the one who gave me all the information about all this.
Oh, right, okay.
And unfortunately, Alan died recently, so.
Oh, God bless him.
Yeah, but without him, none of this would have really happened.
Well, let's hope his legacy lives on.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Take mud in, is that all right?
Yeah, that's all right. Don't mind a bit of mud. Oh, good lads. Getting stuck in. Yeah, good fun. I've got me riggers.
It's been the mainstay of the museum for as long as you can, probably last 10 years.
Yeah.
This Fowler. We had the top coat put on it late last year, so it was a sort of an undercoat red, and then it was purple before.
Oh, it was purple, was it?
Yeah.
Hey.
If you look at the Facebook front page, I think it's still got the purple version of it, or maybe not. I'm not sure what Steve's put on there recently.
Awesome.
But this has been the mainstay. It needs a little bit of work doing to it.
Yeah.
So the poor old Scars van, which again has done the same job. This was here from the beginning. You can see it's going to need some timber work. But we've got a couple of guys that are kind of keen to do it. We're growing our own moss on it.
Yeah, that fun guy.
A lot of the lower timbers need replacing because they've already started going especially down here. We put some new flooring in, but this has basically been keeping the railway going for a few years.
Yeah, I think this is what I've seen going up and down the track, to be fair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you can see the wheelbase is very short.
Yeah.
And even with a short wheelbase, you really hear it.
Yeah.
There's some soil.
Ah.
This is the double-decker.
Oh, the double-decker.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, she's in a bad state though.
Yeah, she is, unfortunately. So you can see it's been strapped up for removal, but as you can see, it's not connected to the siding. So it was shunted over when it first came in. So it's got to be jacked across.
Okay.
So once the EPB's gone, then the plan is to shunt that across and get it reconnected to the siding.
Ah. So that's the original railway there, isn't it?
Yeah, part of it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So when they dug it out, they found remnants of the old 3'8" railway underneath it.
Ah.
Round part of the way, and then obviously comes round in a big loop. But the bit that goes up to Tesco's, and that was created.
Yeah, yeah, because I found the tunnel up there actually. When you go under the road, there's still a road tunnel there. Yeah, we're actually just stumbled across it. It was like, oh, hang on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Epic.
Yeah. Well, I've got some maps. I bought one from the 1960s, and obviously you still had the London North Western Railway running.
Oh, of course, yeah, because it went to Blissworth, didn't it?
And that's where there used to be some standing gauge engines that ran from the furnaces into the London North Western. But what's interesting about this EPB?
This one here.
Look at the buffers on it.
Oh wow!
It's an absolute nightmare to move around. This is
I bet it is.
It's a southern region thing. I don't know why. But, if you have a look at this motor unit. Got a beam in there and then a buffer here.
Oh.
And in the middle it's got another one of those on it. So
how bizarre.
So you couldn't even, unless you've got another unit like that.
Like that? No, because it'll just hit the hook.
Yeah. So we end up having, when you want to move it, you got to put blocks of sleepers between it to try and push it.
It's something I didn't know.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? It's a bit of a southern region thing. If we cross over here, I'll show you something.
Go for it.
Yeah. What's interesting about this one, nobody could do anything with it. Nobody could do anything with this because we had a huge wasp nest at the end of the coach. Nobody was brave enough to do anything. So last year we had 3 wasp nests in this end of the yard.
Oh wow. So Lindsay was saying this is another southern region. Oh, it's got the Buckeye.
Yeah, so it's very different.
Cool,
whereas obviously this is conventional. Again, another challenge to move.
Yeah, I bet.
No plans to move that at the moment.
Oh, wow.
So interestingly, this engine here, believe it or not, this pile of metal, sadly was locomotive 16. Which you've seen on Facebook.
Oh.
It was, unfortunately, it got put in for restoration and then left, and then it's been turfed outside, and as you can see, it's going to need a new engine. Yeah. I don't think it's past the point of no return. It was dismantled to restore it, but it was working when it was put away, so potentially, even if we get it back to a static exhibit.
Yes.
That's probably where we'll end up with it. It's getting it all bolted back together again, and then move it into a static environment.
Anything's better than being scrapped fully, mate.
Yeah, exactly. And this one here is another interesting one. This is this was originally done by Grant and is now owned by Gordon.
It's a brake van?
Converted. So it's a locomotive that's been converted into a flat wagon.
Oh.
So that's the number.
Oh. Oh wow. Wow.
As you can see, it's got a brake on it as well.
That's awesome. I like
We haven't decided what its use is for. We were going to use it for shipping sleepers up the line, but we've actually found we can use a trolley as well. So it wasn't in great shape, so Grant repainted it all and put a plate on the top and made it into a flat wagon.
I like it. It was an engine.
Yeah. It weighs 8 or 10 tons, you know what I mean?
Wow.
God, interesting hopper wagon. So
it is, isn't it?
Obviously, you want to keep this here. And look, there's the old spoke wheels as well.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I was looking at.
Hello there.
How you doing? All right. Oh well.
Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, Jason.
Obviously, he's going to have some metal to replace it. But,
but still.
Original wagon. Findon Quarry.
Findon?
Yeah.
You mentioned Findon?
Yeah, that's what that's called from.
What, from Buccleuch or? Yeah, the Findon open cast quarry, yeah?
Yeah, that's come from.
That's come from Buccleuch.
Vale.
Ebervale was a bit different.
Oh, was it? Okay,
Yeah,
that's right.
Ebervale was the underground mine that reached through to Erflinborough. They did have an entrance at the Pocket Park in Findon, but that was just so they didn't have to drag all the iron ore back through the
That's where
mines.
That's from.
Oh, so this one would more than likely sat down the sidings at my lovely little community spot we call the Cotch down at Harrodon Lane. That's epic. But like I said, I do believe we have a Callybanks engine on site. So.
Yeah, so this is all about promoting the Ironstone Railway.
So this is Steve's wagon then, I hear. Yeah. So what Steve was just saying, you see the rivets, they go up to a certain point. Well, that was where they used it for finding quarries, but then it ended up at what workshop?
Roundtrees.
Roundtrees, and they extended it so then they could use it for coal. Repurposed. So what are you going to do with it now?
I'm going to cut it back down again and make it back into a proper ironstone hopper.
Yeah, that's what we like. Epic.
Coaches again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the middle buckeye. Oh, no, that's normal, isn't it? But there's no buffers.
Yeah, exactly.
It's out of the electric unit.
Out of the castle.
Ah, of course. See? Newbie.
So as you can see, they've had to put grills on the windows, because believe it or not, people still throw stones over and try and break the windows.
Idiots.
Pain in the arse, really. But so no one can.
No, it is what it is. And a lot of these heritage railways, they get a lot of vandalism on them.
Well, what we found is over here where it's overgrown behind it, it's doing quite well to keep people out. So
Yeah.
It's got a load of trees and stuff, so I'm going to try and plant those in the next month or two along the railings and
just
push
create
the
a bit of
field
a
over.
barrier. Yeah.
And I've got some prickly stuff as well. So that's
Good old Berberis. Hawthorn. Yeah.
That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the
We'll get the lads to move that forward as well.
engine.
69304.
So this is the Planet, which is one of the first posts I did for the historic stuff when I was playing. And it still runs and stuff, so we've got some guys working on this.
Lovely.
It's actually and his wife and that have been rubbing it down and going to get a fresh coat of paint.
Yeah.
And, get a good looking after. We've got one of the other engines leaving, aren't we? So this is going to go back in the shed.
I'm not sure yet. I think the brake lights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Fair enough. That's fair enough.
The fouling needs gearbox.
Oh.
Yeah. As you can see, some of the projects are bigger than others. You can just about say the ironwork, all the timbers need replacing.
Ooh, is that part of an old crane?
Yeah, it is. It's an
It is,
interesting
isn't
one.
it?
Yeah, well, it is and it isn't. This is
wow.
Richard is secretary. This is a converted coach. Service coach. I can't remember. He would be able to tell you more about it.
Oh, you've even got the crane on it.
Yeah, so this is a steam crane, and he's turned this coach into sort of a jib and a workshop, so at the back of his workshop. And he's got various facilities in here that he can use for working on engines, because him and his father have the Southern Region Guards van,
Yeah.
and also I'll show you the Peckett and that in the museum.
Oh wow! But look at this. You've actually got the crane on there.
Yeah, and it runs. If you
Oh,
put the
mate.
So the idea is initially we'll run it with compressed air, but it will eventually have the boiler done, and we'll be able to do crane demonstrations.
Oh, I'll be here for that.
Yeah.
Oh wow! I love that. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. As I say, it runs with compressed air.
Oh,
They made the coach though into a really nice sort of service van.
Dorman, long and cold. Middlesbrough, lovely. I like that. That's impressed me. That has.
Fixed, isn't it?
Yeah.
And this is a slag wagon it's almost ready to be. It needs to be dropped onto the bed.
Oh, a slag wrapper.
Yeah.
So would this be a tipper? Because they used to tip them, didn't they? Did they? I'm not sure how they went.
Have to, because there's no door access on it. So,
No. But that's cool.
But it's obviously taking a slag from the iron
Yeah, from right. So what they did is they took all the ironstone out of the mountain, and then they brought them down to some calcining plants where they bring it up to a certain temperature that'll get out all the impurities. They then take out all the steel, and the stuff that was left, this molten rock, was actually called slag, and they just dumped it and wait for it to cool down. And most of the time they used it to build more railways. Great bit of history once again.
Yeah, so this is almost done. Just needs dropping really, and the bolts putting in at the end. Well ready to go. Then we've got a region brake van that.
Yeah, we saw this from the other side, didn't we?
Yeah. Which ironically comes from an area where I come from, which is Lancing in Sussex. So,
oh, you come from Lancing?
Well, Worthing and slightly north of the South Down, so that's it's quite interesting to see that. I thought I've been to Lancing a few times.
Awesome.
Yeah. So this is one of Richard's and Brian's engines.
I like that. Right, we're just going to take a little break for a moment, but I'd just like to show you Belvedere, which is an ironstone engine, and of course the one that we see coming out of Callybanks, the other one. Look at this. So just on this moment, I'm just going to go take a break, go see if Leanne's okay, and then we'll crack on with the museum.
What was it like to wake up after having never gone to sleep? That was when you were born. Just in the same way as you don't focus your attention on how you make your thyroid gland function, so in the same way you don't have any attention focused on how you shine the sun. So then, let me connect this with the problem of birth and death, which puzzles people enormously at first. Because in order to understand what the self is, you have to remember that it doesn't need to remember anything. Just like you don't need to know how you work your thyroid gland. Going to have to put up with everlasting non-existence, because that's not an experience. A lot of people are afraid that when they die, they're going to be locked up in a dark room forever. Like to wake up after having never gone to sleep. That was when you were born.
We've got the family all back here together. Lovely. We've got Bug Hills. Build a bug hotel. Look, should you want to build one for yourself? And of course they look like that. That's beautiful. I like that. Of course we're in the wrong season to be seeing greenery, but you can imagine what this is going to be like. Look. Lovely.
The Christmas tree up here.
Oh, sprucey.
The last two Christmases we've chopped a lot of limbs off it, which helped prune it, but we've been using it to decorate the platform and everything.
Oh, of course, yeah, of course. A bit of wreath.
No
touching. Trains, Tommy. No, he loves them. Sees a 37 come through, he gets really excited.
Yeah, this is
another project, but it's I still love looking at all of
left
it.
open again on the engine, which is not great. But,
No. Oh, look.
yeah. There's some
You've got some peacock tails. Lovely. God, look at that. You know, I'm really going to have to dig out the photo I've got of that.
There used to be a pair of these, my parents used to sit back to back for a while. I've got a slide that somebody gave me, and I should be probably sitting out originally when this building was built. But,
I didn't know there was two of them like that though.
yeah, it's been there a while.
Oh, a little diesel crane.
Yeah.
Oh, is it a Ruston and Hornsby one as well?
I think it is. I'm sure somebody will correct
Oh yeah,
me.
no, I can see it written on the engine there. God, look at
Again,
that.
it's another project that somebody wants to get involved in.
Yeah, but even as a static like that.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get it repainted though, and
Yeah.
looking a bit more careful. It's just unfortunately there's so much to do, and it's priorities, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
There's a little raised border here. That we
Oh, you got
renovated
another
last
one?
year. Yeah,
Lovely.
so somebody put that in there years ago, and we kind of
heavens.
cleaned it up and weeded it and planted it up.
Lovely.
And then behind you here used to be the miniature railway with a gauge running.
Oh, you know what? I think me and Jamie saw this. It was only about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, this got. So we moved stuff around. We wanted to put some storage at the back.
Yeah.
Done, and then we moved the 2-foot gauge railway, remaining railway stuff here. So there used to be quite a lot of 2-foot stuff here, and then the railway changed direction and decided they weren't going to do the 2-foot narrow gauge because it wasn't really relevant. So again, we created a border here and we got some plants. So hopefully that will.
Yeah, help fill it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the little tippers though.
Yeah, no, they're good, aren't they? It's just something a bit different.
I actually saw these over a Kew Steam and Water Museum. They had a couple of those in the back. So they used to bring in coal from the canal, or from the river.
Because of the prefabricated track, you could put them anywhere, you know.
Oh wow! Purple's in heaven. Oh look!
And I love the models as well down here as well.
Oh wow! Oh, you've even got the photograph. Look. So
You don't realise how much industry was in the area. Really,
you
do you?
really don't.
No.
Wow, that would take a little bit of working out. That will. God, blimey.
So last year we, one of our members, Christine, went in here meticulously cleaned it because it was quite dusty and hadn't been really looked after that
well,
in there.
thank you, Christine. And
Yeah, no,
that,
she's done a great job in
that
terms
is-
of tidying it all up.
that is very interesting. That there. It's loading the stone onto canal boats. Oh, look, steam shovel.
I know, amazing.
Oh,
You
mate.
think how much of a difference hydraulics made to the industry?
It really did, yeah.
You know, and nowadays we take big excavators and buckets and loaders and stuff for granted, but it was all done with cables and drums and clutches, wasn't it?
I know, right? Yeah.
Which is quite amazing, really.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Bottle time. Yeah. This is an amazing model here, buddy.
Yeah.
God, look, it's a steam one. Wow, Wilson and Co.
I mean, it looks quite sort of crude almost, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
And obviously it did the job. I mean, look, you see the size of the fella there. Quite amazing, really. I mean, if you look at the engine era, so it's probably, turn of the 20th century. Here you can see quarry in the 1900s.
When it was all, other than that, it was mainly done by hand, wasn't it? Most of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Walter Nilsson's one up in Findon.
Well,
that
if you
was all
think
done
about
by
the
hand.
Hunsbury Railway, the first 20 odd years or whatever, all the wagons were hauled by horse.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was
And then gravity down the track, and you had like 4 men sitting on the carriages listening to the first guy with a whistle. So he'll blow once and he'll do his brake, blow twice, the second person, and then they stopped it going down the hill.
Yeah.
But then going back up the hill, they used the ropeways as well. So
Yeah, well, they say, and they had horses here as well, which is interesting. But I mean, look at the size of some of these drag lines.
no, massive. Absolutely humongous.
I mean, the one that was at Corby, which they've got the cab at the Rocks by Rail place.
That's it. I think that was the biggest one, wasn't it? Yeah. Because we managed to walk through Calfit Quarry, where the old railway used to go through, and that's amazing all on its own. But this one here, look.
Yeah,
so is this...
our packet. So we've run this up the line a couple of times. We did, not last year, because obviously we had all the problems with trying to get the railway straight from a health and safety point of view. But the year before, we ran it in August and September.
Oh, so is she still in ticket then?
Yeah, she just needs recertifying for the year.
Oh, wow.
She's still good on the boiler.
Oh, well, when you do, please send me a message. I'll make sure I'm up here for it. I'll even come help fire her up, and we'll do a day in the life of a volunteer.
It's quite cramped in the cab though, isn't it? It's quite cramped in the cab.
Yeah.
The back of the cab is you're right up by the...
Yeah, but once you got the driver and the fireman do whatever, I can run around, watch them do what they do. Yeah, I mean, the video over Northampton and Lamport, Day in the Life of a Volunteer, if you ever see that was once in a lifetime opportunity, but it actually got them 2 new volunteers, including Huey, who is phenomenal there. Yeah, he's a real grafter. I think every railway place needs a Huey. Definitely. Look at that.
So, this is really our...
Sorry, then.
And
I can see why.
Richard and Brian thought this over. And it runs up the hill not too bad. I mean, it's kind of runs light, so it really wants a heavy load. They
never get the full oomph that they should be getting. Yeah. No, beautiful.
So as I say, it's a tight space in it when you've got 2 people going, and we ran it in the...
We have a rebel. We have a rebel. Would you like that back, sir? Yes. Oh, you've got model railway.
Yeah, it does. Well, I do get it working. As you can see, it's been used as a bit of a storage thing, but we can run trains around it.
Cool.
Get Steve down here, he can give you a talk over the diesel engines.
Stavely, coal and iron. Yummy. Cool.
Steve?
Look at that. Great Northern, Fenchurch, the Great Northern, Jenny Lind, the Gladstone and the Atlantic. Look at that, 1898. Oh, look, in the City of Wells. Look, cool. Look, old bolts, old railway pins, and chair screws. Look. God, what an amazing museum. Oh, there it is coming in. Musketeer. Oh yeah, he said they were both on each side. Listen, old chairs. All right then, eh?
Yep.
Oh, you can give us a quick tour on... Oh, wow, lanterns.
Yeah. And look at the size of that piston.
Jamie, eat your heart out.
I think it's off class 47, that is that.
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
Dunk, 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 dunk. Yeah. Oh, beauty. And you've got magazines for sale as well. So for you railway fanatics out there, beautiful. And I suppose all the money goes back into this place, helps it run. Lovely.
Yeah.
Cracking. Right. Should we have a look at your diesels?
Yes. So.
Think safety at all times. I have signed my waiver. If I die, I'm not suing.
Tell you what, if we go around the other way, because then we can see all of them.
Yeah, go for it. Tommy's vocal. Sorry, Rudolph. Western Hornsby, yeah.
88.
88. Is that what the flatbed is? That's out there. Ah, so that's what this was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
So.
Now this little one, that's quite wide, isn't it?
This is my engine, and this is a Fowler.
Would you like to say that with a bit more pride? This is my engine.
This is my engine.
Yeah.
This is my engine, yeah. My
Love
favourite
it.
engine, yeah. It is my engine, yeah.
It's very beautiful there.
Special, totally unique, because it's got a dropped cab, because you can see the...
Would that be to go into a mine at all?
It was to go into, when it was built in 1962, it was built for Groovy Granite, and they had low bridges.
Ah, right, okay.
Same height as a wagon, so they could get through.
That's it. So I noticed that with some of the old Ironstone engines, they actually dropped the cab so they could get through the tunnel mouths.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, cracking. I like that.
So,
Never seen anything like it.
Leeds Fowler, it is.
Oh, beautiful.
So, it works.
Yeah.
We're just doing the brakes at the moment.
Okay. Well, Tommy
You're
sounds
almost ready
impressed.
to go, aren't you, with this? Hopefully, isn't it? The spring,
Hopefully it'll be running, we'll be out on that with this spring out, I think, so yeah.
Oh, mega.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you can see, it's like a nice fresh coat of paint.
Yeah,
It's
it's
very
yeah.
smart.
Yeah. So it's going to be British Rail Blue.
yeah. Love it. Yeah, living right.
Yeah.
Which way are we going?
So that's another Ruston Hunsbury,
Lovely.
another 88.
Do we know where she came from?
That came from Bicester.
Nice.
Uh,
Oh, what? Bicester Village? Bicester, the rich place.
Yeah. Originally it was based here, and then it moved down to Bicester, and now it's come back to here.
Right, okay. Well, when we go and explore that way, I'll tie this bit in. That's brilliant.
Yeah. And then this is a Hunsbury Clark flame-proof engine from Grangemouth, Scotland. Iranian
There you go.
petroleum company.
Oh, for petrol.
Yeah, it's flame-proof. So it's got special exhausters. These are the exhaust pipes here.
Ah, right. So
And then
to make sure it doesn't.
Runs down here.
Yeah.
Into a water jacket down there.
Ah, to stop
And
anything
then-
from going
And
back.
then the exhaust comes out here. I mean, it's a bit dark, but
Yeah.
that's the exhaust point there. Instead of being at the top, like most engines,
Oh,
that's the exhaust there.
Ah.
So it's quite unique.
So you get covered in stuff as you're walking along.
Yeah.
But I say this is inside the Ruston.
Oh, yeah. I like how you got the Ruston and the Hornsbys here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that. That's.
Although this one's due to move on.
This one's going to be sold. Oh, this one's been sold, so it's going to be leaving us soon.
Oh, right. Okay, but it's not scrapped. It's just
No,
moved on.
No, it's going to move on.
Another hope.
Somewhere in Wales, I believe, South Wales.
Oh, right. Okay. I've put my torch away now. Love it. Absolutely mega. What a museum. I mean, I love Chester Railway Museum because it's close to home, but this one here, it's just the same thing, but on a grander scale.
Yeah,
Awesome.
We kind of like to think of it partnering with sort of Manchester and Lamport. We're all trying to tell the Ironstone story.
Yeah, exactly,
Obviously,
yeah.
Lamport have obviously been doing their tipper wagons, which is very interesting. We obviously met.
Yeah, that's where I met you for the first time, yeah.
So it's all interlinked, and it's a huge part of the Midlands industry. The Ironstone.
Yeah, Northamptonshire is big for it. Well, the Ironstone shelf went from Oxford to Lincoln, and just all up there was so much ironstone, and of course, it's also what invited the Romans over it, wasn't it? So, But anyway, gentlemen, thank you very much. That's absolutely mega. So from Lindsay and Steven, brilliant.
Thank you.
Lovely stuff. Right, so don't forget, I'll leave all the links for this place down below, and if you want to come and volunteer, then I suggest you get your butt down there because it's epic. And for the projects they've got going on, I'm going to be interested to see what's going on over the next year. So I will be back and forth. Of course, I've got Northampton and Lamport Railway to go film, but in between that, let's see if we can get the Unity going and see if we can tie them all together for the Ironstone history. Anyway, so from me, Leanne, Tommy and Toby, love and light. With a whole heap of Unity. Yeah.